Hello fight fans, welcome to William Hill and Seconds Out. My name is Louis Beneventi and we are here to talk to the fans and some familiar faces and find out what they think is going to happen in the big fight tonight.
Heavyweight Championship of the World, WBC and lineal titles at stake. The #1 challenger Dillian Whyte, the undefeated champion Tyson Fury, Wembley Stadium.
I think Fury later rounds, maybe 10-11 and keep a distance with his jab and then stop him later on.
Tyson Fury is a great boxer, but I'm hoping Dillian will do the job tomorrow with that.
Tyson Fury is going to give him a boxing lesson for the first 5 rounds. Then Gypsy King, round 6 to 8 KO. He's going to take him out.
That simple, is it? Job done.
That simple, job done.
Tyson Fury, inside 6 rounds, knockout.
Tyson to knock him out in 7, but I think if Dillian gets close to him in the first 5, we could see an upset.
Dillian Whyte.
Why?
I just think he's more prepared, been in Portugal all this time, get ready for the fight, easy knockout.
That Dillian Whyte, interesting. Well, I wasn't expecting that.
If you're asking me about putting a bet on, due to the odds, I would go for a late stoppage, second half stoppage with Dillian. I think the odds are crazy for that. If you want to play safe, I'd say take Tyson on points. I don't think he'll take Dillian out personally. And I think the odds are nice enough to cash in.
Fury, nah. Dillian Whyte is going to do it round 6.
I'm going to go for round 8. Obviously Dillian's quite tough. Fury likes to take his time at the beginning. There's no serious arguments there at the moment between them, no anger, so I think he's going to take his time, play it really well, tire himself out slightly, but then Dillian, might throw a few, but Tyson's going to knock him out round 8. #1 fan since day 1, everyone doubted Fury, and I stuck by him in the main today.
Well, I think that everybody has a chance. And Dillian is a strong guy, he's a big puncher, so he really needs to lay it all on the line tomorrow to have a chance and really be aggressive with him. I do think that Tyson's height and reach is going to be a big problem for him. And Tyson is coming in light, so it shows that he wants to be fast and be able to move around. And I think that's a good idea, to be able to take Dillian's weapons away. So I'm picking Fury to win a decision.
Everybody's sleeping. They keep sleeping on Dillian, thinking that it's going to be something silly. Dillian is like 10 times better than Wilder. Wilder dropped Tyson twice. You got to expect Dillian to at least max do the same or better. And Wilder and Dillian is a way better boxer than Wilder. You know?
Do you think that weight difference is going to be a big difference in the fight as well?
Weight difference? No. Well, Tyson's coming light, so he's looking to do. Tyson can do everything. He is the champion. It is Tyson's to lose, but you got to think to yourself that right now it's just that Dillian's coming in as an underdog. Everybody knows that, but he's not such a big underdog as everybody's putting him at. They got him at some 10 to 1. I'm gonna put some money on that right now because that's the one to go for. So, because if you're betting on Tyson, you're not making nothing. The money is on Dillian right now, so go for that.
Tyson is going to absolutely school him and stop him.
Yeah?
That's my prediction.
What round? Come on, give me that.
I think 6 to 8. It don't go over there. And then Big John Fury does Dean Whyte.
Listen, I'd be lying if I said that it was going to be an absolute run over. Same as Tyson Fury, we've all got a lot of respect for Dillian Whyte. He's a complete fighting man. But at the end of the day, maybe Fury might have to climb off the canvas. But there's only one thing that's going to happen. He's going to get birdie num-nummed. He's going to get knocked out, isn't he?
Both guys understand, and they're both fighters. Back in the days when they used to spar, they used to have hard spars, but they've come leaps and bounds since then. So we can't talk about sparring, but we're in for an interesting fight. I believe it's going to be via knockout, and let's leave it at that.
I'm not going to lie to you, I think it's 50-50. I think we have to support our guy Fury, but I do think if Fury goes down, it's all over. So I'm going to say it's a 50-50 right now. I can't give you a determinant, but we'll have to pray either way.
So if you had to place a bet this weekend, do this?
Yeah, my money's going on Dillian.
Really?
Yes. Really.
Why?
Because I think with Dill, he's got this chance and this opportunity. He's stayed away from all the hype and all the craziness of whatever's been going on, and he just seems so focused on that single idea of winning the championship. And I know people are going to say, "Oh, but Tyson's the better boxer and Tyson may be the bigger puncher and this, that, and the other." But I just see Dillian causing an upset. People might not like to hear it, especially this young man here. But yeah, I just think he's going to cause upset.
What round?
No, I'm not going to call rounds.
If you could give me a round number, what would you go for?
If I had to, I'd say maybe 8th, 9th. Let the sort of nerves settle, bit of fatigue set in, and then I think he'll finish him there. But I think, yeah, Dillian Whyte is a good fighter. Do you know what I mean? He's done a lot, but I just can't see the mentality where he beats him, to be honest.
I think it'll be a close fight. I think Tyson will box on the outside early on. Later rounds will probably go for the victory, nail him. Round 8, 9.
Dillian Whyte knockout? Is it that simple?
Knockout, go on.
Why? Come on, tell me why. What's
I think it's probably Fury's 3rd hardest fight ever. And I just think he's the only one that Fury's fought that's going to just keep pressing forward the whole fight. And I don't know, I just have a feeling. In my head I'm thinking Fury, in my heart I'm Whyte.
Over now for the fight. My brother's over for the weekend for the fight, and come on the Gypsy King. You give it large, boy.
What do you think is going to happen in the fight?
Spent about 8 years with Tyson in training camp.
Okay.
Former professional fighter myself. I think the fight's a lot tougher than what Deontay Wilder was. But my prediction for the fight, Tyson to get Dillian Whyte out of there in 9 rounds.
If Tyson Fury keeps that distance, then I think Tyson Fury will win this off points or a late stoppage. If Dillian Whyte can get in really close in the first 6 rounds, bend those knees, get that left jab in really quickly and be brave. Fortune favours the brave. He must be brave. He's got to say to himself, right, the first 6 rounds, I've got to knock him down. And if I get knocked out, I don't care. But at least I knocked down by being really close. If he keeps that distance and he's not brave and he's just, doesn't want to get knocked down, I think Tyson Fury will win this. So Dillian Whyte's got to be brave. He's waited this moment all his life, but I just can't see him do that.
Heavyweight Championship of the World, WBC and lineal titles at stake. The #1 challenger, Dillian Whyte. The undefeated champion, Tyson Fury. Wembley Stadium. Live on BT Sport Box Office and ESPN Plus pay-per-view.